Will Lutz set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Joe Mixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons' 40-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away to his left. This ball complete to Rager. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second down, here's Burrow. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
Burrow's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And some space here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And, it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this one to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Newton. That's complete to Mooney. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. 19. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mixon with a first down carry. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Burrow. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A gain of a yard.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The Eagles' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow airing it out. And this is caught inside the 5.
Complete.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they can put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Brings up on third down, Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Burrow will throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
Burrow's
3 yards the gain there, second down.
DeGuara. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Burrow, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Falcons.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. The open man here, Renfro. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. This is Mixon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Burrow. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get out. He will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 19, Falcons 14.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Newton being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Mostert, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. All
right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
I'm going back to you. He's checking. 20.
They'll run with Mostert, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is on.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
This dude's a fucking bitch. Straight fucking bitch.
From the gun, here's Newton. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
What? Oh my God!
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with the option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You really fucking suck, bitch.
Will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Third and long, it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Zach.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this one, a 41-yard attempt.
41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the